Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Before starting the video, I request you to kindly support my channel. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Jazakallah, the hidden depths of Ladun's knowledge. Why is the knowledge of Ladun so perilous? Because it transcends ordinary understanding, leading to the realm of hidden truths. What cost must be paid to acquire it? How did Ibn Arabi come to possess such wisdom? How deep did his journey take him? What mysteries did he unveil? What profound realities did he witness about humanity and the cosmos itself? This is no ordinary knowledge. It is a sacred mystery that requires the complete unveiling of the heart's veils. Not every soul is strong enough to bear its weight. The knowledge of Ladun is not attained through mere effort, but granted by the grace of Allah alone. It demands the purification of the soul, the release of all worldly attachments. Who, then, is worthy of such knowledge? Is it for those who seek the truth, or only for those unafraid to face it? A journey of secrets is about to begin. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. All praise belongs to Allah, the source of intellect, the one who reveals divine knowledge in ways beyond comparison. To him belongs all gratitude, for he alone holds power over all things. There is no deity but Allah, the Lord of the glorious throne. May his peace and blessings be upon the Prophet, the beacon of guidance, upon his pure family, and upon all righteous souls until the end of time. O noble Wali, sincere seeker, and devoted Sufi, your question has been answered. You seek the path to the divine, the way to attain his presence, and the secret of returning to the world while remaining connected to him. Know this: nothing exists outside of Allah. Everything is by him, through him, and for him. If he were hidden from creation for even an instant, existence itself would vanish. It is by his will and protection that all things endure. Yet his light is overwhelming. Human perception cannot grasp its full intensity. This is why his radiance is veiled, to shield creation from being consumed by it. May Allah grant you success. The first lesson I will share is the journey toward him. Then, I will describe what it means to stand in his presence, to witness his reality, and to receive his commands. After that, I will explain the return, how one may live among creation while remaining in the presence of the divine. This path is not about returning to what was left behind, but about remaining in what has been attained. My dear brother, the roads to Allah are many, but the truth is one. Each traveler walks this path alone. Though the destination is the same, every seeker's journey is shaped by their sincerity or their distractions, their nearness to or separation from the divine essence. Some will experience all these spiritual states, while others may only grasp a portion of them. Sometimes, the spirit's aspiration is noble, yet its nature is not prepared for the path. The same applies to other conditions of the journey. For this reason, we must understand the spiritual stations. How many are there? What do they require? What is their purpose? A station is a realm where divine realities unfold. In each of these stations, you must discern what Allah asks of you. There can be no hesitation, no exhaustion, only immediate submission to his will. The stations are many, but they can be summarized into 6 stages. Number 1. The realm of Alast. The primordial question of, "Am I not your Lord?" This is the station we have all left to arrive here. Number 2. The world in which we currently reside. Number 3. The intermediary stage of Barzakh. The interval between the small death of individual passing and the great death of humanity as a whole, leading to the gathering for the final reckoning. This is the interval between death and resurrection. Number 4. The earthly realm of resurrection, where all will gather and return to their original state. Number 5. The station of heaven and hell. Number 6. the sandy hill outside of paradise. Within each of these stations, there are layers upon layers of substations, places within places so vast and numerous that they exceed human ability to count. For now, we focus solely on this worldly realm, as it is the place of responsibility, trials, and deeds. Know that since the day Almighty Allah created humans, they have been bound to a journey, one that began with bringing them from non-existence into being, and continues until today, where its final destination lies in either heaven or hell. Both heaven and hell are defined by the deeds and the worthiness of those who are to enter. Every wise person must understand that this journey is filled with hardship and challenges. Life itself is replete with trials, tests, dangers, and profound fears. Therefore, on this path, it is impossible to experience blessings, safety of life and property, or comfort. Just as the taste of waters changes, so too do the winds blow from every direction. Each resting place's inhabitants differ in nature and character from those of other stations. Thus, the traveler must be equipped with whatever is required for each realm they pass through. Some may stay in a station for just a night or an hour. In such circumstances, how can one expect a soul in this position to know ease and comfort? We did not speak these words for those who strive solely to accumulate blessings, aiming for material gain, nor are they meant for those who rush to savor the experience of witnessing without reaching the station, who seek self-annihilation before truly arriving, or who attempt to lose themselves in the divine along the path of truth. These words are to convey the essence of their pursuit. Those who came before us viewed this with disdain, seeing it as a waste and a lowering of one's rank, treating it as unworthy. For the world belongs to His presence. To seek the world, to make it and its gains the focus of remembrance, or to glorify and exalt the world, is a form of disrespect to Him. It means missing out on a higher purpose. For the time to attain annihilation in God is the time when one leaves behind even the highest of worldly ranks. Meanwhile, manifestations occur proportionally to knowledge and form. For instance, the knowledge and form acquired through effort and preparation in the first phase appear again in the second phase. In the second phase, you witness the form of knowledge initially designated for you. What is added is your understanding of this knowledge, reflected in the mirror, as the form itself is one. In this way, you attain what was postponed to the hereafter, the place without action. During the time of witnessing, if you are engaged in outer actions and perceive Allah's knowledge inwardly, it is more fitting for you. For your spiritual self desires its share, while your self-desiring nature increases in beauty and perfection. Indeed, the subtler aspects of the human being are formed in the image of this knowledge. Bodies are raised based on the forms of good or bad actions. This continues until the last soul. Thus, when you rise from the realm of responsibility and leave the domain of progress, you understand the impact of your actions. Understanding this, may Allah grant us and you success. If you wish to enter His presence, abandon intermediaries and find intimacy with Him alone. Yet, if you harbor feelings related to others' lordship, such an act will not be genuine for you belong to the one who holds authority over you, and there is no doubt in this. Therefore, separating from people, distancing yourself from gatherings, and choosing solitude becomes inevitable. The more you distance yourself from people, the closer you draw to the truth, both outwardly and inwardly. The first thing required is to attain knowledge that enables you to perform ablution, prayer, and fasting sincerely, fostering piety. This is the first gate of the path. Once you acquire this knowledge, you must act accordingly. Devotion follows, then detachment, and then trust. One of the states of trust includes possessing spiritual graces, which mark the initial stage of trust, and entering the realm of subsistence. This gate holds an inherent truth. After this, you experience stations, states, miracles, descents, and succession until death. Recognizing the strength of your rank and power against illusions for Allah's sake. If you are under the influence of illusions, it is impossible to enter solitude without the guidance of a wise, knowledgeable, and distinguished guide. If you are able to govern your own illusions, then enter solitude without hesitation. Moreover, before seclusion, you must engage in discipline. Discipline purifies morals, involves renouncing frivolity, and enduring hardships. For if a person engages with people without having undergone spiritual discipline, he will yield only rare individuals of true worth. When you withdraw from people, let it be with sincerity, not as a means to attract attention or gain their admiration. True solitude is not about making yourself seem special or inviting others to seek you out. It is about severing ties with worldly distractions. However, forsaking people does not mean merely avoiding their physical presence. Rather, it means guarding your heart and mind from being filled with their idle chatter and concerns. If the heart remains entangled in the noise of the world, it cannot achieve true purification. If someone isolates themselves but keeps an open door for others, hoping to gain recognition or influence, they have already lost their way. Such a person is seeking status, not solitude, and is further from Allah than they realize. Destruction is closer to them than the very laces of their shoes. For Allah's sake, do not let your ego deceive you in this state. Many have been ruined by spiritual pride at this stage. Close your door to distractions, and even within your home, create space for seclusion from all others. Dedicate yourself entirely to the remembrance of Allah, in whatever form of dhikr your heart is drawn to. Among all remembrances, none surpasses the repetition of Allah's name alone. Allah, Allah. Keep your focus pure, and do not let stray thoughts corrupt your devotion. Be vigilant against wandering thoughts and deceptive illusions that could pull you away from remembrance. Be mindful of what you consume. Eat only what is nourishing and beneficial. Avoid indulgence, particularly in excessive fats. Overeating clouds the mind, fuels idle fantasies, and leads to heedlessness. Yet, if what you receive aligns with the truth, is that not the ultimate goal? Once an experience has passed, learn to distinguish its nature. Was it a revelation from the angelic and spiritual realms, or was it a deception from the forces of illusion? If it was truly from the divine, it will leave behind a sweetness and clarity in your soul. There is no pain, nor do you feel any alteration within yourself. Moreover, knowledge remains. But if it is satanic, you will feel as though your limbs have been bruised, experiencing pain, sorrow, and deep amazement, leaving behind a distorted state. Avoid this. Continue in the remembrance of Allah until your heart is purified from all things. And do not ask, "What is this?" When you enter seclusion, let it be as Allah wills, He who has no equal. If, during your seclusion, a vision appears claiming, "I am Allah," respond with glory be to Allah, exalted beyond all comparison. You are with Allah. Hold the vision in your mind, but avoid it and continue in remembrance. This is the first covenant. In the second covenant during seclusion, seek nothing other than Him. Do not divert your attention away from Him, even if all that exists is offered to you. Accept it with reverence, but do not linger or insist on it. You will surely receive what is destined for you. Yet, if you linger on what is presented, you will miss your true objective. However, once you reach the ultimate goal, you will have lost nothing. Knowing this, understand that Allah tests you with the things He offers. He unveils these matters to you in a particular order, opening realms of peculiar sensations. Walls and darkness will no longer prevent you from seeing into people's homes. However, if Allah permits you such insight, never reveal anyone's secret before others. If you expose it by saying, "This person commits adultery, this one drinks, and that one backbites," blame your own soul. This shows that Satan has infiltrated and influenced you. Invoke Allah's name as Al-Sattar, the concealer of faults. If the person whose faults you perceive comes to you, disclose your knowledge in confidence, and advise him to respect Allah and refrain from transgressing His bounds. Set aside this revelation and return to your remembrance. Now, let me clarify the difference between sensory perception and imaginative vision. If you observe someone or witness an event and then close your eyes, yet the image remains unchanged, understand that this is a product of your imagination. However, if the vision disappears the moment your eyes close, then it was merely a sensory perception tied to that specific moment and place. As you turn away from external distractions and immerse yourself in the remembrance of Allah, you move beyond physical sight and enter the realm of inner vision. Here, meanings begin to unfold, not as mere thoughts, but as profound insights descending upon the heart. This transition is not easy. It is a path of deep understanding that Allah grants only to His chosen ones, prophets and the righteous. Do not attempt to force it, for it comes only by His will. If you are presented with various drinks, choose water whenever possible. If unavailable, milk is also good, or better yet, take both together. Honey is also beneficial. However, avoid consuming wine unless it has been mixed with rainwater. If it is blended with river or spring water, refrain from drinking it. Remain steadfast in remembrance until the realm of imagination fades away and the world of pure meanings is unveiled before you. Remember me in your prayers. See you in the next video. Allah bless you.